Don't spill the water. I'm 11 years old, carrying 2 massive buckets filled to the brim, walking down the street like I'm defusing a bomb. Because one wrong step, water everywhere, and we need this water to drink, to bathe, to survive. I can't spill a drop, and if I do, my mom's rage will explode, and I'll be the target. See, at home we had no electricity, no running water. My mom lost her job and then herself to schizophrenia. A neighbor down the road let us fill up from their outdoor faucet, bless them. So I was there, this little kid, carrying liquid gold because that water, that's all we had to survive. At night, my mom would light fires in the fireplace and scream at the flames. The house filled with so much smoke that my hair, my clothes, my skin smelled like I'd been standing in a bonfire. I'd blow my nose at school and the tissue would come away black with soot. That's why kids call me the fat, smelly girl. No one sat next to me. So I learned, don't spill the water. Be quiet, be good. Don't upset anybody. Keep the buckets steady. Decades later, I'm still carrying buckets, just different ones. I should have put it on my LinkedIn. Expert in carrying other people's emotional baggage. 10 years experiences, references available. I said yes to everything. Apologize for existing. Sorry I'm breathing too loud. Sorry my email might have been unclear. I carried my boss's bucket, my coworkers' buckets, my family's buckets, that random person at Target who looked at me like they're having a bad day's bucket. Because that's what good girls do, right? But here's the thing about carrying everyone else's buckets. You forget you have hands, and also your back hurts constantly. So I'm working under this toxic boss who made cruelty an Olympic sport, probably mired in soul crushing. He told me I wasn't creative enough, that I didn't deserve my senior title, that I was worthless. He made me feel like I was 3 inches tall. I'm a 6 foot tall woman. And every day I took it because I had a baby boy at home to care for. And my husband, the sweet man who finally made me feel like I could actually be loved, he didn't make enough money to support our family on his own. So I couldn't quit. I had to keep carrying those buckets, even though my arms were shaking. But one night, after another meeting where he tore me apart, I went home sobbing. And for the first time in my entire life, I wanted to spill the water. That night, I went online and stumbled across this guy who claimed he makes $30,000 a month from his blog. And I thought, this guy's either lying or living in his mom's basement eating ramen. But also, what if he's not? Then I started my blog, mombeach.com, in secret. My tiny rebellion, my little screw you to the universe, but like politely, because that was still me. A week later, after another brutal one-on-one meeting, I finally had enough. I slammed down those buckets, water everywhere, going whoosh, total chaos. I told him exactly what I thought of him, that I'd rather work at a gas station than spend one more day in that gray cubicle prison working for an asshole. I was fired. Best thing that ever happened to me. So about that gas station comment, I got to work at a new job at 7-Eleven on their IT team doing UX design. My boss there was actually kind, revolutionary stuff. And in my downtime, I worked on my blog. Eventually, I made my first $1.50 online. I told my husband like I just won the lottery. $1.50, babe, we're rich! My family laughed. Not the good kind. My brother-in-law said, don't quit your day job. My sister said, you're wasting your time. Even my sweet husband said, you're living a pipe dream. And look, I get it. $1.50 is buy a soda if it's on sale and have a coupon money. But for a minute there, I started picking up their buckets again. I almost quit my blog. You know, something inside me whispered, don't you dare. So I kept going. I decided to create and sell digital products in my Shopify store, such as printables, spreadsheets, and courses. I used my blog and email list to promote my new products. And the income grew. I started making $1,000 a month. Okay, now we're talking. $5,000 a month. Wait, what? $10,000 a month. Is this real life? Then $20,000 a month. So I quit my job. And that was 5 years ago. Last month, I made $80,000 for my business. But here's what matters more than the money I made. It was on my terms. No buckets. No begging for approval. No boss telling me that I'm not creative enough while I'm literally creating $1 million business from scratch. The irony. Chef's kiss. But now I help other women start their own blogging business and scale their digital product businesses so they can finally put down their heavy buckets too. Because you don't need to carry anyone else's pain to be worthy. You don't need a PhD to be smart enough. You don't need permission to be creative enough. You just need to believe you're enough, especially when the water spills. So I'll leave you with this. Whose buckets are you still carrying? And isn't it time to finally put them down?